Hey guys, it's Ep24 and welcome back to episode 24 of my Sunderland career mode. Now in today's episode, we're going to be getting through the summer transfer window. We're going to be finishing that off pretty much straight away, to be honest, in this episode. And then we're moving on to 3 matches, and that is all in the same week. Let's have a look at the 3 games. It's Watford, Bayern Munich in the Champions League, and Chelsea. What a week we have there of fixtures. And like I say, all in just the space of 7 days. So we've got the Watford game, which we have plenty of time to prepare for, but it will be a changed team. 3 days later, Bayern Munich in the group stage. 3 days after that, Chelsea back in the Premier League. So, yeah, we've got 3 very interesting matches to play. All very sort of different matches to each other, and a few different competitions, and obviously in the same week. So it's going to be a very tough week for us. We're going to have to change the team around quite a lot as well. You'll have also noticed, to begin this episode, there is no face cam or anything like that. The main reason behind that is because it is absolutely boiling in the UK at the moment, and yeah, I'm not wearing too much, so that's the reason why there's no face cam. But it hopefully will be back in the next few episodes. Maybe next episode, we'll have to wait and see how I get on. But yeah, before we get into things, if we could try and hit 75 likes on today's episode, I would really appreciate it. Also, if you're new to the channel or just haven't subscribed yet, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button as well. That'd be absolutely fantastic. We are on 9,700 subscribers, or just over that now, which is again absolutely incredible. We're slowly getting towards 10,000. In fact, not even particularly slowly. We're doing it pretty quickly thanks to you guys. All the subscribing, the new subs that we're getting every single day is absolutely incredible. So thank you all so much for that. But let's crack on with today's episode. We won't be making any signings, I don't think. We'll leave the £3 million which we have to January, I believe, and then we might bring in some pre-contract agreements or that sort of thing. We'll just have to wait and see. But yeah, we don't have too much money, and I don't really think we'll be spending much of it. A bid in for Lee Cattermole. I wouldn't rule out selling any players, of course. We do still have a few players up for sale, Lee Cattermole being one of them. I'm going to look for about £5 million from him. I think Everton should match that. I don't think we need to replace him. I could be wrong. I'll quickly just check, but I don't think we do. No, I think we should be fine to not be able to replace it. It just means Lewis Cook will probably play a little bit more. He was actually supposed to be starting Lee Cattermole for this game against Watford, but we have put Lewis Cook in that starting 11. So what I'm just going to do now is sim through the next few hours. I'll show you anything if there is anything to show, and of course we'll just try and get onto the Watford game as quickly as possible. So yeah, Everton have matched that deal. We should see Cattermole leave now in the next couple of hours. And he's been sold, £3.6 million, added onto the transfer budget. That'll probably be used, I imagine, in January. At this point, we're also still in a profit, which is pretty decent as well. I'll happily take that. Okay, so that's us out of the transfer window now. We will move on to the game against Watford. As you can see by the league table, currently in 7th position. If we win here, then we'll go up into the European places, which will be very good to start the season for us. This is the side I'm going to go with. It's already decided. We've got Tom Heaton starting goal there. Pinto, Gomez, Kimpembe, Charlie Taylor, but also Lewis Cook, Fry, Ciceretti, Elena, and then Asoro starting up front. And I've also decided on the team for the game against Bayern Munich as well. You can kind of see the general theme in that side. But we are going to, first of all, focus on this game against Watford, try and get ourselves the 3 points, and hopefully, just like I say, get a good performance, get a win. Any sort of win grinded out with this sort of side will be very, very good for us. Let's wait and find out how we get on. Hopefully, just get the 3 points in the bag and move on to the Bayern Munich game. Well, here we go at the Stadium of Light for the first match of today's episode. Hopefully, we can get ourselves a good performance. Obviously, there's a few players here, quite a few, in fact, that have been rotated and brought in because I'm not expecting to start them in this next game against Bayern Munich. But a lot of them will start against Chelsea because obviously I'll have to change the team after the midweek match against Bayern. So we will have a chance to see a few different faces here, how they get on. I'm after a better performance from Lewis Cook, who didn't play so well when he first played for us. That's 1-0. What a start to the game that is. Brilliant bit of build-up play, just held onto the ball very nicely. We're 1-0 up with 3 minutes in. Asoro with the goal on his left foot. What a start to the match. And we've got ourselves in the lead. That's one way to settle the nerves, and also just to give us a bit more confidence as well. Give us a nice little platform to build on now in the rest of the match. Great start to the game, and puts it past Gomez pretty comfortably into the bottom right-hand corner. It's 1-0. Got to make sure we don't let Watford reply here straight afterwards, because that often happens once you score. Fry. Oh, running forward still. It's a brilliant run from Fry. Strong run as well. Cutting inside, just gets shrugged off the ball. Really good run from him down the middle. Fantastic stuff. Centrally from him. Sadly, though, couldn't quite turn it into a goal-scoring opportunity. Lewis Cook through to Asoro. Great chance. Asoro saved by Gomez. Good opportunity. A little bit further out this time for Asoro. Of course, we're not really expected to score from that sort of range, but still a good enough strike to cause some sort of issue. And a really good start to this game for us. Very much in control. Watford not having too many chances. One good spell of possession earlier on, but didn't really come to much. Chance off the post. What a chance. And this time they've scored it. Thing is with the opposition, they only need 1 or 2 chances and they usually score one of them. This is only the second chance of the match. In fact, it's probably only really the first proper chance, to be totally honest. but it's the second time they've been up our end of the pitch, and they've scored it, and it's just a really poor piece of defending. It's Kapua there with the goal, and they've equalised 1-1. Disappointing way to concede there. You don't really want to be conceding after having so few attacks against you, so few opportunities to even try and defend. And on the pretty much the second go forward for the opposition, they've gone and got themselves a goal. So yeah, very frustrating that that's happened. We've got to try and get back in the lead now. That's very good actually from Osoro. Charlie Taylor now inside. Elena going to try and shoot on his right foot. Couldn't get a proper shot away, and it's cleared. Half time, it's 1-1. We need to get ourselves back in the lead here. We deserve more from this match at the moment. I'd be disappointed with a draw really, given the way that we've played in that first half. So let's get creating some more chances and hopefully put ourselves back in the lead, because we definitely deserve to be going on to get the 3 points here. Even with a changed side, we've been the better side in this match. That's brilliant from Gomez. He's really, really done well there against Troy Deeney. Now on to Fry. He needs another runner. It's going to be Elena there making the move. Going to play back inside. Fry. Oh, that's brilliant. That's 2-1. Fry with the goal. Certainly deserved it. He's played fantastically so far in this match for us. Coming inside a lot of the time and really just causing them havoc. In their midfield in particular. Really, really good cutback and a fantastic finish. It's 2-1, we're back in the lead where we deserve to be. Now we're going to try and stay there and make sure we don't defend poorly like the last time. Okay, first change here, we're going to bring on Isaac, and we will be taking off Elena, he's just going to come off here, just so he's getting a little bit tired. He also feels a little bit out of place in that centre attacking mid at the moment. I think we might just drop a Sora in behind Isaac, who can go and play as the main man up front. I don't think we'll make any more changes, to be honest, in this game. There's a potential maybe for Kazri, but I don't want to make too many more changes. I suppose Peter Crouch could be an option, because obviously we've got a game against Bayern to think about, and there's a few players there that I want to play against Bayern. So for now, we'll just keep it with that one change, and there's 25 minutes to go. Hopefully we can remain in the lead, if not add to the lead. Chance for Akaka here. Still going, need to prevent that, and Troy Deeney just gets prevented by, I think, Charlie Taylor. Fantastic goal from him, and we've got an opportunity to counter-attack here. It's very difficult to do that, though, against Watford's 5-man defence. That's making it difficult for us, but Osoro's still going. Needs some more support, going to cut it back here. Charlie Taylor couldn't quite find another pass, and it's kind of end-to-end stuff at the moment. Got to prevent their counter-attack now, but also to deliver here as well. What's his set piece like? Not too bad, actually. Charlie Taylor got a chance to head it back in. Isaac, oh, heads it well. It's a scissor kick, or maybe even an overhead kick, but it hits the side netting. It's not quite on target. Joe Gomez, what a pass that is to Fry. He's made a brilliant run. Fry going for a chip in. Isaac, oh, it takes a deflection. Oh, it was on a plate for him. What play that is. Joe Gomez stepping out of defence, doing a fantastic job. What a block. What a block. I'm not so sure it was intentional. I think he was going for the header, but it's a hell of a block. And it's out for a corner. Veloso here to deliver. Decent delivery. Joe Gomez in there. And he's done very, very well, Joe Gomez, in this game. Couldn't connect that time. And couldn't quite get a good enough delivery in. Can we keep it alive? Not quite. Oh, Joe Gomez. Brilliant for us. Absolutely fantastic game. We've got ourselves the 3 points. It's a 2-1 win. Okay, it's not as comfortable as maybe you'd hope, but it's obviously a really changed side. But it's a really good performance, actually. That we probably could have gone on and maybe got a third goal, but I can't see us really deserving too much more than that. It was a very good performance. It was a dominant performance, and one that did deserve the 3 points. So very happy that we got them, and of course that now helps us in the league. Not so sure where exactly it'll put us, though. So after a win there, we do go up to third place, which is pretty good, obviously, for the start of the season. Only 4 games in, 3 of which have been wins for us, only 1 loss so far. So very good news. 9 points is not so bad. Obviously Spurs 3 points in front of us, and after our third place finish last season, we want to try and improve it this season. So far we're currently meeting it, but of course, like I say, only 4 games in, and now we've got to focus on the game against Bayern Munich. What a match that is. What a way to introduce ourselves into Champions League football this season. We're going to first of all do some play drills, see how we get on this week, and yeah, hopefully have a little bit of progress. Let's wait and find out. Yeah, like I say, a little bit of progress there, not so much in terms of overall changes there, but a few attributes going up across the board. Okay, so on to the game against Bayern Munich now. This is a huge match for us. There's actually a few different players playing that I didn't realise. I thought I was actually playing Lenz and Kessie in this game. Clearly I'm not, because they're on the bench for this match. Tom Heaton starts in goal. It's a 5-4-1 formation. It's very much going to be counter-attacking. And we're going to go Tom Heaton in goal, Gomez at right back, Espinosa, Cesares, Gilaboggi and Moreno making up the rest of our defence. In front of that, we're going to go with Allen, McNair, Kazri and Traore on the right-hand side. And Remy will start for the first time for us. So really looking forward to trying him out here against Bayern Munich. Obviously very risky because we've not played him before. But I think he's got a good enough stats to be able to perform really well for us. The finishing I thought would be a little bit higher, to be honest. But yeah, the pace and strength is pretty much what we're after here. Let's see how he gets on. Kasri playing as a centre mid's a little bit risky. I'm hoping that he can just be a really creative player for us. Of course, we have the likes of Kessie and Yaya Toure on the bench if that is not going so well. And of course, we want to see how that formation gets on as well. Let's wait and find out. Hopefully, we can have a really good performance. Joe Gomez was fantastic in the last games. Hopefully, he can do just as good right back. And yeah, this is the game we've all been waiting for, so let's crack on with the match. It's the first game in the group stage. Of course, there is no real expectations to go out here and thrash Bayern Munich or anything like that, but just want a good, solid performance. If we can nick a win, that'd be a fantastic start to the group stage. Well, here we go. We're away at Bayern Munich for this match. It's obviously a huge game, probably the biggest in Sunderland's history, and what's a hell of a way to start it. Certainly the biggest game in Sunderland's recent history, and yeah, we've got to try and live up to that. I mean, just look at the way they've passed it around in the opening stages. What a start to this game. They've signed Oscar as well. They've got Vidal here on the ball. And we've just got to, I think, settle into the opening 15 minutes of this match. Not do anything stupid. We've already tried to do that in the opening stages. But just make sure that we keep hold of the ball. And like I said, don't give away an early goal. It's the last thing you want to do in these sort of matches. And hopefully nick ourselves one on the counter-attack. Remy here looking to Paddy McNair. How's he going to play for us today? Very well by the looks of it. Nearly found Remy. And that's going to be a free kick, I think. Oh, okay. Would not expect it to be in that position. Did not realise the foul's on Remy. And it's a fantastic position. 6 minutes in. Do we have any good takers? Yeah, we've got Kasri. He's good. Am I good, though, from 19 yards out? The answer is probably no, but let's wait and find out. Manuel Neuer in goal here as well. Straight at the wall, but there's a header in there. Oh, Remy, straight at Neuer. That looks more difficult to put it at Neuer than away from him. But it still remains 0-0. What a start to this match. It's really defensive from us at the moment. We've pretty much got most of the players back helping us, especially those attackers. Really trying to get back and help. It's not helped enough. They've hit the post and saved by the goalkeeper. What a start to this game. Tom Heaton keeping us in it there. Could have probably scored actually moments before then when it hit the post, but it was very luckily hitting the woodwork for us. Tom Heaton punching away gives us some relief there, and that shot was not the best. Remy, gonna look for Kasri. What a pass! Kasri must be. Oh, how have you messed that one up? The opposition score those. We haven't. Saved by Manuel Neuer. Got to do much better than that. And yeah, just gets an arm to it. It was after a finesse. Don't know what happened there. Allen to deliver. It's a good ball in, but Neuer punches away. It was a decent ball in, actually. Perfect position and height. Oh! It's an overhead kick from Kasri. Bringing out the acrobatics there. It goes wide. Wasn't quite on target, but it had Manuel Neuer scrambling a little bit. And panicked for a second, but it does go wide, sadly. Remains 0-0. Good game so far. But it is approaching half-time. A free kick chance here for Robben. Will he lay it off or go for the shot? Looks like they're going to lay it off here. Vidal, or in fact, Costa, maybe to lay it off to Vidal. Robben takes a shot, saved by Tom Heaton. That should be it for the first half. And it is. We're still drawing the game 0-0. So far, so good for us. Defending well, but of course, yeah, we need to try and get ourselves a goal if we can. It's happening. We're creating a few chances. We're getting up the pitch occasionally. Of course, we can't expect to be up there all the time, and we will have to defend quite a lot for large parts of this match. It's as simple as that. But we're doing well so far. We're going to keep going, and I think eventually some sort of clear-cut opportunity will come up to us again. Maybe we've had the opportunity with Kasri. He probably should have scored against Neuer, but we've got to hope that there's still one more in the pipeline for us. Chance for Robben. Great opportunity. Oh, still going Robben. How's he done that? That's the quality he has. What a finish that is. He's just managed to slot that one past Tom Heaton. You've got to probably put the blame a little bit on Tom Heaton here. We'll take a look at it from a better angle, hopefully, here. Got to really do much better at his front post, doesn't he? Yeah. Yes, that's a simple answer he has. He's got to save it. Just managed to get it through that gap. Don't know how he's managed that. It's 1-0. Bayern Munich taking the lead here. Disappointing, but of course, Bayern Munich have so much quality, and they've just breached our defence here, and they've taken the chance more clinical, and of course that puts them in the lead. So we will look to change things now. I was planning on actually changing the formation just moments before they went and scored. But I think we'll do it now, actually. Okay, so we're going to go to a 4-1-4-1 now. We're going to bring on Yaya Toure and Kessie. We're going to take off Paddy McNair and Kasri. Joe Gomez will play as a holding midfielder. We'll see how that goes. Again, you know, it's obviously not 2 strikers or anything like that just yet. We will look to just try and get ourselves back in the lead with this formation. It's obviously going to mean we're a little bit less stable at the back, but of course that's what you have to try and do if you want to get back in this game. Okay, final change. Joe Gomez to come off. We'll bring on Peter Crouch, stick him up front. Obviously a change of formation there to a 4-2-3-1 type formation. And yeah, we'll see how that goes for us. There's only about 5 or 6 minutes to go. We've got Bayern Munich here with a free kick. It's Aaron Robben. Probably going to lay it off, or is he going to hit it again? He's hit it, and this time it's wide. Pass it around us now. Embarrassing us a little bit with this sort of possession here late on when they're winning only 1-0. It's incredible play from them. A chance for us to break maybe here, but it's not looking likely. Crouch trying to hold it up. He's got past them actually. Still going here, Peter Crouch. A chance for us. Onto a Traore. What an opportunity. 1v1. He's done it. It's 1-1. What a goal that is. That's out of nowhere. It's 1-1. It's surely a draw now for us at this stage. Bayern Munich were passing it around just in our half of the pitch, and they pretty much gave it away. We managed to win it back anyway and go up the other end of the pitch. Peter Crouch holds it up, and it's the substitute that has managed to find its way to Traore eventually. He starts to pass Manuel Neuer, and I'll tell you what, we've deserved that. We've deserved a draw from this game. It was of course after a win, but you can't really expect to get that at the Allianz Arena. And with the last chance of the game, we've managed to equalise and get ourselves a draw. Very, very happy with that draw, especially the fact, you know, it's coming in the 90th minute, it's very late on. Bayern Munich, of course, were very, very good on the ball. Fantastic possession during that match. But very happy with that draw. It feels like a win, to be honest, but it's a point for us in the Champions League group stage. And if you'd said that to me before the game, you'd probably take that, given the fact that they are probably the most difficult team that we have to play, and that is obviously their home leg and away leg for us. So, fantastic result for us. Really happy with that. And especially Peter Crouch coming on and causing them some trouble, holding up the ball and creating the goal for us. Okay, so this is the side I'm going to go with for the final game of today's episode. It's against Chelsea, it's in the league. We've got obviously the usual formation here with the 4 at the back. Tom Heaton starts in goal, Pinto at right back, Gilabodji, Kimpembe and Moreno as our defenders. In front of that, Yaya Toure, Kessie, Lenz on the right hand side, Fry on the left hand side. Cisaretti there just playing in behind Remy, who starts up front. This is the bench I've gone with. We've got Hakimi, Espinoza, Lewis Cook, Kansri, Elena, Isaac and Soro all on there. Plenty of different options for us, but of course we do have more games to play. In fact, our next match is in 3 days' time again, that time against Doncaster, so that'll also be a rotated side in the next episode. And we'll play some sort of cup team with McCarthy in goal, I'd imagine, as well, to try out a few of the other players that maybe haven't played quite as much as I'd hoped. But yeah, let's crack on with things. Let's see how we get on. Hopefully end the episode on a high and try and get ourselves 3 points here against a very tough team. Of course, we do still have some players in this game that played just 3 days ago, so we've got to bear that in mind, and we will be trying to rotate them as much as possible. But of course, they'll get a rest against Doncaster. Let's see how he gets on. Hopefully a good performance from Yaya, and I think it's Kessie that I've started alongside him, so the 2 Ivory Coast players there. Remy, of course, coming up against his former club in this match, so hopefully he can score against them. Did okay against Bayern Munich. He was kind of struggling, to be honest. It's difficult when you play with one up front. It's always difficult to get link-up play and to try and get them in behind and involved in the match in general. He didn't do a bad job, I wouldn't say. He just didn't do a fantastic job. It was kind of a fairly average performance for him in the end. Hopefully he can show us what he's got in this match, though, against Chelsea, now that he's obviously with a little bit more support behind him. Cisaretti looking to try and play in. Remy here. Good chance for Remy to turn. He's going to fall for Lenz to shoot. Oh, I thought he found the back of the net. What a chance. In the opening 5 or 6 minutes here, nearly found the back of the net. Cisaretti needs a run here from Remy. I don't think he's ran the right way, to be honest. Cisaretti's still going to pick him out, though. Remy now going to look back to him for a 1-2. Cisaretti on his right foot. Oh, deflects, I think, out for a corner there. Great chance on his weaker foot for Cisaretti. He's going to deliver this corner as well. Can he pick anyone out? He can't, because it's punched away again. Gilabodji tries to shoot. Remy's in there. Going to turn and shoot from Moreno. It's 1-0. Wow, that's unexpected. Moreno turns and scores. No block in there from the Chelsea defence. And we're winning this match 1-0, 18 minutes in. Fantastic stuff. Kept the attack alive, and that was the main thing. That ended up obviously leading to the goal here. Just managed to find its way to him. Okay, it was a little bit lucky, but Remy plays the pass to Moreno, and it's through Matic's legs. There's no stopping that. It's 1-0. A chance for a Chelsea response here, and it's a free kick or a penalty. Don't be a red. This is getting ridiculous now. Oh, this happened in the Man City career mode as well. If you didn't see last episode of that, there was another, there was 2 red cards in that episode, as the title suggested. And this is going to be a booking for that. It's a second yellow. The first yellow, I can't even remember. I remember it being received. I don't remember what it was for. And that is a second yellow. 22 minutes in. That has really caused us some issues here, because, again, it's nothing. This isn't a second yellow. This is not something I have any control over. I've not gone in for a challenge here. I've gone in to block him. That's all it is. It's just a block. It's supposed to be a gentle block as well, to be honest, but it's headed away. That's fine. Then I've just gone in to just prevent the shot. Fry does that. Goes in and just goes a little bit high. Alright, maybe it's a free kick. It looks more like a penalty, to be totally honest, but we won't complain. And yeah, probably should have been a penalty. Again, like I say, we won't complain. We'll take the free kick. But the red card is very annoying. We will complain about that. Cisaretti will basically just move over to the left-hand side. Leaves us down to 10 men for the rest of the match. That's great, isn't it? 70 minutes down to 10 men here against Chelsea, and we're now playing a 4-4-1 formation. And just to make it even worse, I bet they'll score from this free kick as well. It's Pedro to step up. In fact, it might be one laid off. It is Matic to Pedro. A bit of a hesitation there, and that cost him a chance to shoot. That was a very strange set of circumstances there. He probably should have just shot. It would have been much easier to do that. It didn't seem to line up the shot properly, and in the end didn't take one. I've gone to counter-attacking now. Even though we're only 25 minutes into this match, of course the 10 men will not help us at all against Chelsea here. So counter-attacking play, and again it's going to be Remy with very little supply in behind him. He's going to really have to try and do something by himself up front there, which is not something we intended to do in this match. I want to actually give him some support for once, but that doesn't seem likely here. Yaya Toure won it back, but foul's been given. The aim, I think, for the rest of this match is just going to be basically ball Chelsea with possession. And kind of just see the game out here, to be honest. I have no intentions of having to go forward. We can just wait until Chelsea come forward themselves and open up gaps like this. So we're just going to try and keep possession for as long as possible. Of course, it's not going to happen forever because we are down to 10 men, and that's obviously going to make things difficult for us. But let's see how long we can keep it for. Cisaretti here still going round their defence, and we have the ball still here, doing very well considering down to 10 men. That's it for the first half. Still winning this match. Obviously, fantastic to be in the lead here. But of course we need to try and extend it if we can. Just a 1-0 at the moment, obviously down to 10 men. It's making things difficult for us, but actually we're doing some decent things when we get the ball. Despite being down to 10 men, we kept possession very well in that first half. But we will just have to be quite particular as when we go forward, when we keep possession. And hopefully that'll just open up gaps for us to run into like that, which was a great opportunity. Just got intercepted at the last second. Oh, a chance. Kessie through into Remy. Remy to shoot. It must be. It is. It bounces into the back of the net. Do you know what? We've played our best football down to 10 men. It's 2-0. And it's Loic Remy, our new striker, who finally gets on the score sheet. And it's against his former club as well. There's 30 minutes to go. Down to 10 men. 2-0 up. What more could I ask for? Fantastic stuff. Maybe I could just ask for the clean sheet now, basically. That's all we have to do for the last 30 minutes. Try and make sure that we get the 3 points. And, of course, to do that, we have to keep a clean sheet. Fantastic stuff, and yeah, Begovic could not save that, so really, really happy with that. And yeah, let's wait and find out what comes of the next 30 minutes. Remy, oh, looks to Lens. Now Kessie, on to Remy. Could it be 3? Oh my days, it is 3-0, and we're only playing with 10 men. That is absolutely fantastic. Remy with the strike again this time, and it's 2 goals for him. This is incredible football. Can't believe how well we're playing. Such good possession football with just 10 men. Incredible stuff. I don't think we've played this well this season, actually. It's probably our best performance so far this season. And we smashed that one home. No stopping it. 3-0. What a result this is at the moment. And we can still make some changes if we want to. Okay, so first 2 changes of this match. Lewis Cook and also Isak's come on as well. We'll take off Yaya Toure and Remy. Remy has obviously done a fantastic job for us, getting those 2 goals. He won't have time to complete his hat-trick, and also we're taking off Yaya due to the yellow card. Don't want another red card if we can try and help it. But just over 15 minutes to go now, and we should be able to see out this game at 3-0, to be honest. Those changes will hopefully just freshen up the legs a little bit. Can we keep a clean sheet here? That's going to be the challenge now. Got to try and do that if we can. Not too much longer left. Isak, oh, looking for Cisaretti. Great chance, must be. Oh, saved by the goalkeeper. I tried to go across the goalkeeper. It's ended up just going straight at him. Frustrating, because that should really have been 4-0. Great chance for us. Still playing good football. Obviously, Chelsea now starting to push more players forward. A little bit pointless, though, given the scoreline. It's through to Kessie, who's made a good run. Good luck to Isak. Oh, couldn't quite get the chip right. Nearly fell from anyway. Just a few minutes to go now. Begovic will clear. Lens looking for Isak with the run. Fantastic run. Oh, just didn't quite have the pace. Frustrating, because again, that's fantastic player. This is the best player that I've ever seen with 10 men. Incredible stuff, the way we were able to pass it around a team like Chelsea. Really, really good performance in this match, and it's given us the 3 points, a 3-0 win, a clean sheet, and that's down to 10 men on legendary difficulty with the sliders in the opposition's favour as well. It's one of the best performances I've ever seen, actually, especially in these circumstances as well. A really, really good style of play that we managed to get going here. 3 days after Bayern Munich as well. Done fantastic in today's episode. A really good performance in all 3 matches. 3 sort of different performances, though. Obviously, the first one, we just had to kind of get a win at all costs, to be honest, with a very changed team. The second one, we were very much sitting back, counter-attacking. And this one, we were just dominating, really. That was pretty much the performance for most of the match, even when we went down to 10 men. If anything, we improved when we went down to 10 men. So, really, really good performances, and that is where we'll end today's episode after those 3 matches. Quickly take a look at any emails. Don't think there's too much to have a look at. Just Fry there getting suspended. But we didn't really notice a missing man, to be honest, after the way that we played in that last match. Andre Silva there came back with a really high price tag. Of course, we won't be able to sign him, but just curious to see what overall exactly it was. Wilson not having this playing time. We'll try and get him a game against Doncaster coming up in a few days' time, but no promises there. That's everything for today's episode. Thank you all so much for watching. If we could try and hit 75 likes on today's episode, I would really appreciate it. Also, if you're new to the channel, just haven't subscribed yet, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button as well. It'd be absolutely fantastic. I'd really appreciate it. Hopefully we'll see Facecam come back for next episode, but I can't guarantee it. Obviously, we'll just have to play it by ear and wait and see. But thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time, and goodbye.